There is a tremendous amount of content available on the internet today. In fact, sometimes it's overwhelming. For those of us who are into music, there are two options. Places to purchase music, the biggest being Amazon and iTunes, and there are streaming services to listen to music, YouTube, Apple Music, Spotify, and Pandora, which require either a subscription or tolerating advertising. YouTube in particular has an incredible array of choices, both recorded music, video performances, and even audio performances, with more content being uploaded every day. And there's a lot of radio stations too. But I want to turn you on to the site I visit frequently, a free website that has over 100,000, that's right, 100,000 recorded performances for your listening and downloading pleasure. These are audience recordings, television and radio programs, and board mixes. So the audio quality goes from acceptable to very good. It's free, it's been around 10 years, and the site is Sugarmegs. There's a link in the description so you can easily access it. It all started with the Grateful Dead's policy of allowing people to tape and trade their live shows. They stipulated, and still do, that as long as no money ever changed hands, they would allow taping and trading of their live shows. Tapers would share the content with other fans via the antiquated technology of snail mail, but when the internet arrived, there were several similar sharing sites which eventually morphed into Sugarmegs. Now, I'm going to show you in this video how I found some really interesting content on Sugarmegs. Right now, I'm reading Bill Mulkowski's new book, Ode to a Tenor Titan, about Michael Brecker. It's a great book, incredible detail. I'm learning things about Michael that I never knew, humanizes him, and Bill's an excellent writer. He's really got it covered. And one of the things that he mentions in the book is that on the last night of 7th Avenue South, that was the club that Michael and Randy owned down the street from the Vanguard and kind of across from Sweet Basil on 7th Avenue in New York, where there was a lot of great music and hanging out, but difficult to be in the nightclub business for a couple of musicians. Although Michael and Randy are not only special musicians, but special people as well, smart guys, but nevertheless, it just wasn't happening. After 8 years, they decided to close. On the final night of 7th Avenue South, they had a special band that included Jaco Pastorius and special guest Michael Brecker. So after reading that, I said, God, I'd love to hear that. What did I do? I went over to Sugarmegs. Okay, this is the homepage of Sugarmegs. Choose from over 110,000 shows. Wow. New shows are being added daily. This reflects all different types of music: rock, classical, country, gospel, and jazz. Click here to select and listen to a stream. Okay, I'm going to do that. And I am going to, in the search box, put in Michael Brecker. Yeah. And oh, lo and behold, at the top of the list here, 7th Avenue South All-Stars, 12/31/85, Brecker Pastorius. Before we get into that, these are all the different concerts and appearances and shows Mr. Brecker is on this Sugarmegs site. As you can see, there are many, with Chick, with Herbie, with his friend Don Grolnick, Horace Silver. Did he play with the Illinois Jacquet Big Band? I don't know. Jaco and Word of Mouth, the Saxophone Summit with Dave Lieben and Joe Lovano. Anyway, I am going to go to view the set list, and here we are. 7th Avenue South All-Stars, Michael. Hiram Bullock on guitar, Mitch Foreman keyboards, Jaco Pastorius on the bass, and Kenwood Denard on drums. Wonderful drummer. Recorded December 31st, 1985. Runtime, 111 minutes. Here's a breakdown of what they got. Some things they didn't get totally. This was obviously an audience recording. I can download this or I can listen to it. For the purposes of this demo, I'm going to listen to it. I'm going to push the play button. Yeah, so that's an audience recording. Let's pull up a Michael Brecker performance. So I'm going to search for Midnight Voyage here, and there may be variations on the theme here, so perhaps just the word midnight. But I see he played at the Leverkusen Jazztage, Germany, 1998. This was Michael's band was Ralph Peterson, the late Ralph Peterson, James Genus played with Michael a lot, and Joey Calderazzo. And these are the songs that they did. And there's Midnight Voyage at 8:20. So obviously there's a whole lot of stuff on here. Let's see. I'm going to search for a song. I love Herbie Hancock's composition, Speak Like a Child. Herbie Hancock, 1970, NDR Studios, Hamburg, Germany. This is the M1 Dishi Band. Fantastic group. I was very lucky to see a number of times. This is it says quality A+. He did only three tracks here: Toys, Speak Like a Child, and Ostinato. Wow, much slower than the recording. All right, let's try your friend and mine, Keith Jarrett, Charles Lloyd Quartet. From 66 Oslo. That is, I think that was a TV show. I'm not sure. But that was a fantastic group. Charles Lloyd, late 60s group. Very lucky to hear them live a number of times. And here we have Keith Jarrett. Wow. There's a lot of Keith Jarrett on here. Talk about lose yourself. There you go. Well, let's do Joe Henderson. He's pretty famous, too. I love Joe Henderson. I got to sit on a recording session and write some liner notes and spent some quality time with Joe Henderson. I like the early stuff here. Here he is with George Cables, Steve Arciaca, Radzo Harris. This is from The Lighthouse. Oh, it's an FM broadcast. It's 2 songs, each about half an hour long. So that's a taste of Sugarmegs. Incredible resource. I warn you, once you get on there, you may never get off. I've literally gone down that rabbit hole for hours at a time.